with Zach Smith, one of the big boys in the fitness industry. Thank you for taking the time out to talk to Australian Ironman Mag.
Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. So look, I have to be honest, the first time I ever saw a photo of you was actually on the cover of a romance novel.
Oh, really? Is that right?
Yeah, that is right.
Okay. Well, yeah, there's a little bit of trivia. So, yeah, I am actually on about 7 or 8 female romance novels. So, not many people know that, but now I guess you do. So
clearly he's a romantic in real life, but I'll get the chance to ask Tash about that later. So look, I tell you what, like I've also seen some before and after photos of your own transformation. I always find it really inspiring to hear about other people's sort of stories about how they got into fitness.
Yep. Well, I guess the way I started, like I was never fat. I was actually the opposite. I was quite skinny, kind of a ectomorph kind of style body, and it was kind of hard for me to build muscle. It took me maybe 4 or 5 years to kind of get to where I am now in terms of like hard training. But I guess the transformation hasn't been just physical, it's been mental as well. Coming up with my brand, my business, my companies, so it's all cumulatively total now of where I am. So yeah, it's been a ride.
For sure. One of the things I really love about you is that you aren't just one-dimensional. A lot of the stuff you talk about is about business development, and for a lot of guys out there who start off being like 9-to-5 PTers, you know, you've managed to create this incredible brand. Like, can you talk about that a little bit?
Okay, yeah, sure. I mean, in terms of being one-dimensional, that's something that I'm trying to educate people on in my Snapchats especially. I love Snapchat. If you're not following my Snapchat, you're missing out. Zach Smith Fitness, get onto it. So basically, I'm trying to educate people that if you are in the fitness industry, of course you need to be focused. Of course you need to sacrifice, certain things to be where you want to be. But at the same time, you need to have a balance in your lifestyle. You need to be able to have fun doing so. So for myself, to be able to kind of develop my career, my businesses, and my physique, it's like I'm trying to educate that it doesn't have to be painful. It doesn't have to be like a chore, you know?
It's about creating a lifestyle that works for you, right?
Absolutely. And so, being able to do a lot of travel and, other things apart from fitness, due to fitness, is something that I'm trying to educate people on,
It's a bonus. I saw.
Entrepreneurship and educating people on small business startup and things like that, super important to me as well.
Well, I've seen, obviously, from your Snapchat and from your Instagram that you've been doing a lot of traveling lately.
Yes, I have.
Where did you go?
Well, we embarked on the trip about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and we were away for about 2.5 weeks. We hit 4 countries. We started in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. We did the Arnold Expo there. From there, we went to Miami. We did some filming there. Crazy stuff. Lamborghinis, we had drones flying everywhere. Like, It was crazy.
Is that for a pet project?
It is. We got something big coming. We'll talk about that later. Yes, we do. After there, from Miami, we went to Germany. We went to Paris back to Germany, then we went to Dubai, and then we came home.
I'm really jealous right about now. But see, you did so much traveling. How did you manage to stay healthy on the trip?
Look, it's difficult. I mean, I don't want to lie about it. It's definitely difficult to stay on top of your diet, on top of your training. But because the travel is part of my work and it's part of my job, I'm surrounded by other fitness industry people. So, people like Callum Vermoga, Sergi Constant. So we're all together in a group. So obviously we're going to train together. We want to collaborate, make videos together, hang out together. So the training part's easy because we make each other do that. Even if you're jet lag, whatever, midnight workouts, things like that. And then the food, obviously, it's a little bit easier to slip for sure. Having buffets all the time is a bit hard.
My ex used to be like, it's the buffet.
Exactly. Well, you need to stock up for breakfast. If you're gonna have an expo all day, I'll just smash all my calories in the morning, and then it's bound to happen that you're not gonna get much in during the day. So, I guess staying lean is a little bit easier because you're just in a deficit due to not being able to eat. I mean, shaking hands all day, being busy, it's tough to get all the calories in.
And you talk about having all these incredible people around you. How important is it to have like a network of supportive people that allow you to do what you do?
Super important. I mean, it makes it a lot easier. It does. I guess if you were surrounded by negative people, you wouldn't be able to do it. And it's no coincidence that the people are positive and who are helping you succeed are the ones that are succeeding too. It's no coincidence.
It's a good way to look at it. And I do watch your Snapchat, so I often see you and Tash hitting the gym together.
Yeah.
Who is the boss in the gym?
Well, look, I used to think it was myself, but Tash has been coming into this competition really strong. So, she's hot on my heels, that's for sure.
Does she squat more than you?
Squat? What's squatting? No. She sumo deadlifts more than me.
Does she?
Just because I don't do them.
Oh, yeah. That's another interesting question. I talked to Kwame about this earlier in terms of like, I have so many guys that come in and they just want to train the beachies.
Yeah.
Are you a legs guy?
Yeah, I train legs for sure. I mean, I used to squat a lot more than I do now. I tore my quad. I could use any excuse under the sun, but you know, my legs have been genetically like easy to grow. I used to do a lot of cycling when I was younger, cross-country mountain biking, downhill mountain biking, BMX riding. Absolutely. So
You're an endurance athlete.
I used to be when I was skinny. Yeah, exactly.
That's why you were skinny.
I know. So you know now, yeah, legs are something that's easy for me. I only train legs maybe once every 10 days, and I'm still able to keep a fair bit of mass there. So.
Amazing. So let's get on to the really exciting stuff now. You've mentioned you've got some really big stuff in the pipeline. Tell me about it.
So we spoke before about being unidimensional and only being about fitness. So what we're trying to do, all this travel that Jaden and I are doing, Jaden's my videographer, all this travel that we're doing together, we're trying to collect as much footage as we can from each different country, doing all these crazy activities, and then we're going to put it all together. And basically, we're going to try and make a lifestyle video where we're basically trying to let everybody know, as many people as we can, that it's not just about fitness and it's not just about living a boring lifestyle where all you do is go to the gym. Because essentially, you know, that's how I started out. But now being able to create the lifestyle that I've created through fitness, it's interesting to be able to diversify your lifestyle and do different things. So I want to educate people that I'm not only a one-dimensional person. I'm not going to lift a single weight in these videos. It's going to be...
Really? No weights?
No weights.
No weights.
All lifestyle. So I can't wait to show you guys that. It's going to be an exciting project. So.
And when can we expect for that to drop?
Oh, put me on the spot.
I know.
Give me 1 second. When's the video coming out, mate?
No pressure.
August.
August.
He's just said it. August.
That's when the deadline is.
Don't quote me, quote him.
And can we expect, like a couple of the other guys have actually said that they're going to be moving to LA, maybe look at Hollywood. Is that on the agenda?
That's right. Well, look.
Those romance novels, bring them to life.
Jeez. Look, there is a project that I'm working on in Beverly Hills right now. I can't disclose it right now, but I am going to be moving there in the next 4 to 6 months. So exciting times ahead. I'll always be coming back. I'll always be coming back. Australia is always going to be my home, and I'll always be back to the expos and stuff to see all my fans and followers here. But definitely, America's going to be exciting.
Amazing. Well, congrats on everything you've achieved so far, and good luck with it all.
Thank you.
Legend.